We see Brian Vickers brush the wall off turn 4, and then this incredible save. Had the car sideways for about 200-300 yards and saved it somehow.
Allstate, official insurance sponsor of NASCAR. What do you say? I was looking out the right side window.
What he told his crew.
Jimmy Johnson trying to capture his first NASCAR Nextel Cup Series championship. Right now in front by 9 points.
Yeah, those guys they're sick of finishing second.
And remember how his chase started in the wall at New Hampshire. Jamie McMurray in the 26, Brian Vickers in the 25 did not pit. And according to my notes, they last pitted on lap 177. Kyle Busch in the 5 took 2 tires.
If this isn't a wreck, BP, I'd be surprised.
That very fast 20 car is right behind him in 4th.
Well, I just wonder if the 25 and 5 didn't do this strategy to try to help Jimmy Johnson and Jeff Gordon. Just to see what it would do, what it did to the car, and what they might do on the pit stop with 20-30 to go.
Stewart working on it.
Stewart is just flying right now. Going to get the 25. I mean, he's going to pass these guys almost fairly quickly. Yeah, I mean,
just a little over a lap.
But I just didn't know if they had wrecked before he got to the front.
He's only got McMurray left. Dave?
No talk from the 5 bunch about helping their teammate, but Kyle Busch just wants clean air on that 5 car. Has been frustrated in traffic all day. They said, what the heck? Let's take a shot and get you toward the front.
But what? Alan?
Well, I just got to tell you about the thinking in Jamie McMurray's team's pits, which is, what do they got to lose? They pitted at lap 175, yes, but remember, we haven't run a whole lot of green flag laps since then. These 2 runs of the race have been fairly short because we had another caution in between there. So they don't have a lot of laps on their tires. And considering where they've been running and where they started all day, why not see if you can pick up a few spots on the cheap?
So what was that butt all about?
That butt was, I was just wondering if, you know, changing the 2 and getting in clean air, but how long that would be good with everybody else changing 4 tires if it wouldn't put them back in traffic real quick.
Bernsey?
Well, and part of the thinking is that you have the chance to get a mid-run caution when everyone wants to come back in, and you haven't lost too much, Wally. Don't you think that's the game?
No, that if you look at it that way, absolutely.
Boy, that's definitely.
But that's a lot of butts.
Yeah, that's a...
Actually, Kyle's running pretty good right now. I thought he would have lost 3 or 4 positions right off the green flag, but he's hanging in there in 2nd spot.
Matt Kenseth in that 17 car runs 18th. Dale Earnhardt Jr. 19th. Whoa! Kenseth looking a little loose. Marty?
Bill, the 8-tire thing Dale Earnhardt Jr. wanted to try happened on this last stop. They restarted 20th, as you mentioned. Jr. said the car is actually not too bad, a little too tight in the center of the corner. They'll probably take 4 here, maybe try 2 tires later in the race as well. They'll have to see how it works out on this run. Alan?
The Matt Kenseth's team continues to work on his car. They added a spring rubber a couple of stops back to try and help the handling, and they continue to try and chip away and get toward the front of the field. A top 8 car is what they thought they had at the start of the day. Obviously, it hasn't been that way so far. Jack Roush has just come down to visit with Robbie Reiser and talk about it.
This is for 6th. McMurray, Gordon. Jeff trying the inside. You see Kurt Busch just ahead of them. Kurt actually has the 6th spot. Update on Gordon from Matt.
Bill, the 4-time champ Gordon, has gone back and forth between tight and loose. Right now, he says the car is just so free, he cannot even put any wheel into it in the corner, or he feels like the car is just going to absolutely spin out in the last stop. Air pressure change again. They also went down on the track bar just to try to tighten up this 24 car.
Casey Kane's going to try and take the position. Kane falls in line behind Gordon. McMurray holding his own for now after not pitting under the most recent caution. working real hard to try and get by him. Now Gordon and Kane clear the 26. Casey and Gordon side by side, and Casey's got the position. Hard racing here with 127 to go. Coming into this race, Tony Stewart had led the most laps in 5 races this season. He won 3 of them. Led 146 at Atlanta last week.